Hi everyone, it's Margaret here. I'm so glad to be back. I've been working on a project, as you can see, and it's taken quite some time. I have a real passion for dolls, as most of you know, and I have redressed a beautiful porcelain doll that I had found at a vintage shop recently. And it was always my idea to redress her like Marie Antoinette. I know we all have a little bit of Marie Antoinette in ourselves, and I just absolutely love her, and I love her opulence and her extravagance, and so this is what prompted me to redress my porcelain doll. And as you can see, it's very detailed. It did take me a long time to do, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Now, first of all, I'd just like to take the opportunity to welcome my new subscribers, and glad to have you on board. Okay, so I just want to share with you a little bit of the work that was done with this dress. Marie Antoinette really loved silks and embroideries and brocades. She had all types of fabrics brought to her when she was choosing a dress to be made for her. I can really appreciate how much time those dresses might have taken to make, and I'm talking probably months and months, because just by going on the time taken to create the details in this dress, I know that her seamstresses must have just been crazy to put those final touches in her dress to please her. Anyway, as I said, she loved brocades and embroidered fabrics. This particular fabric for the base of the dress I did have to purchase. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a brocade that pleased me in color. So I decided to go with creams on creams, and just by adding texture and details, give the dress the interest that it deserves. So having made the base, as you can see, I started with this hoop crinoline. Now, believe it or not, this hoop crinoline was actually purchased from IKEA, and it was in the kids section. And what I did is I just cut it down to suit the size of the dress, and that created the base for the poof of the dress. And now, having done that, I added the base of the skirt to the foundation, and as you can see, I've added these rows and rows and rows of ruffles, which were actually all done by machine, and all elements of this dress have been hand stitched, and that's what took so long. The only thing that's not hand stitched are the pearls and the hardware that I had to glue on because they're so hard to adhere by sewing. So as you can see, the ruffles of the base skirt sit in the front, and then I created this skirt on top, which I've added a little bit of gold glitter fabric here, this embroidered gold, to create these little panels on the side. And as you can see, more ruffles here and here. Creates the look of a top coat, if you will. And then added some pearls and to embellish these ruffles all around. Her bodice, again, I created a corset-like bodice for her so that it would fit nice and tightly, and I just sewed on rows and rows and rows and rows of these little lace pieces, as she was so well known for on her dresses, and then of course the little handmade bows with the pearl and crystal elements to it. The sleeves again, now I had no pattern for this dress whatsoever. I had to just kind of wing it. And I'm not a seamstress. I don't have a huge amount of experience making clothing, but just from my basic skills, I was able to form some patterns for her sleeve and her bodice, etc. As you can see, her sleeves are again layered pieces of lace, and then on the side of the sleeve. Now I used again the same gold fabric, but I created again these little swirls of ruffles on each side and embellished them with pearls just to add a lot of fullness and interest to the sleeve. These little swirls were repeated on the side of her skirt, and again, hand stitched on with these pretty little appliques of ribbon and added pearls there. So her collar piece here, now she did have a lot of elaborate jewelry. She was known for buying diamonds and all different precious stones, as you know, but I decided to stick with the pearls, and I just created this little ruffle choker with a little teardrop pearl pendant. Again, added some pearls, matched the earrings for her, and I think it looks really pretty together. Now, her hair, when I bought the doll, she had scattered hair all over the place. It had to be completely redone, and what I did is, just like a hairdresser would do, I tried to create this updo with the existing hair, but then I also had to add pieces to it, literally creating the layers of the hair, hand glued each curl, and these were taken actually from another doll's hair, and just by cutting them and adhering them and putting them on where I thought they should go, created a beautiful wig for Marie. And then, of course, with some elaborate detailing, she was known to put pearls in her hair and this little pretty pearl and crystal embellishment there. And then, of course, the feathers, lots and lots of feathers to create the cap on top of her hair. Again, she was known for the big, high hairdos, and she actually, I have been reading a little bit more about Marie, and she would wear certain things in her hair that would capture the political climate in France at the time. And she would add all these pieces in her hair to do that. Okay, so I've turned the doll around to give you a glimpse of the back. Again, more detailing. You can see these little ruffles. This actually, the ruffles came from another garment that I had. So I just cut them, as you can see, row by row, and then stitched them one on top of each other to form this peak at the back of the dress. And then I've added some, again, some little bows and this little closure and this pretty bow that's dangling from the back of the dress. I've repeated the tassels here, and you can see, you can get a better look of these little swirls that I've sewn on the all around her dress. The base, again, I had this pretty pleated trim, which worked out beautifully. It already came with the lace attached, so I basically just stitched it all around the base of the dress, and it was just perfect. So there she is. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always encouraging me and for your kind comments. I'm so happy that you know, the work that we do is appreciated, and I'm inspired by so many people in our crafting community. So every project that I do is inspired in one way or another by someone who's talented and gifted out there. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon with another project. Bye for now.